Hey, welcome along to a longer video for a change. This hasn't happened in a while. I've been doing a heck of a lot of shorts on the channel in recent months. But end of the year, at the point of uploading this video, it's New Year's Eve. And instead of doing one of those traditional YouTube, New Year's resolution things, I just want to share some thoughts on where I'm at right here at the end of 2025. And I can't wait for this year to be over and get into the next year where hopefully everything is going to be better for everyone. This has been a crazy, not just year, but it has been a crazy few months. The amount of loss that I have seen over the last 2 to 3 months has been insane. Not just worldwide, there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of madness going on in the world right now. But whenever things start happening to you close to home, that's whenever it really hits you hard. Like, I'm apathetic to everything going on around the planet at the minute. But people that I have known for years have been affected badly by loss this year. And a man I worked with for years lost a son this year in a tragedy. Something you're never expecting, seeing how that's affected him, affected everybody close to him. Closer to home, there was a friend of mine I was very friendly with whenever I was a child. Now, to be fair, I hadn't seen the man in a lot of years. He had moved on over to Scotland to study there for criminology, and then settled in England somewhere. But whenever we were kids, this guy was one of the first person I would have ever considered a friend in my life, and not 100% sure what the details of it was, but let's just say he passed away at 44 years old, and that's not old these days. I'm a few years older than him. I'd be 47 now in a couple of months' time, and yeah, like we all know, life is fragile, but whenever you see it actually starting to take people out, you're just like, wow. And particularly at my age, you get very much aware that there's probably more days behind you than there are in front of you. And bit of a wake-up call right there. This man was, as a kid and teenager, was very fit and active, and one of the last people you'd have expected to pass away at the age of 44. Absolutely mad, crazy. Again, as a kid, we used to hang out after school where I live at. There's a housing estate right behind me, and he was babysat by a woman there after. Like, this is primary school age. I'm in 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. We'd be out kicking football around in the fields right behind the house, and yeah, it's crazy to think that someone that you consider to be one of your best, well, yeah, I would have said back then he would have been my best friend. We spent a lot of time together, had a lot of fun as kids, playing ball, doing what kids normally do. It's good memories, and I do regret the fact that we didn't have much contact in the last lot of years, and just because of the distance away. And with social media and that, you really don't have that excuse anymore. So there's a regret that I have at the end of 2025. Other examples of loss that I've seen this year is the town just across from where I am currently located. There was a guy went out there a few weeks back, and I don't personally know him, but whatever happened, and I have heard some rumours and what was the lead up to it. But he went on 2 to 3 weeks before Christmas time and climbed one of the Christmas trees in the town and ended his own life. So the devastation locally alone is crazy. There's a lot of families at this time of year that are missing loved ones. There's just, I can't imagine what they're going through. There's just me and my brother now. Like, my parents have passed, so I don't want to say I'm comfortable with loss, but I'm used to it at this point. And I do have, my heart goes out to anybody going through it at the minute, because I've been there. I've lost my parents. I know how it feels to lose someone that is the core of who you are, essentially. And yeah, I've been through divorce, the whole 9 yards. That's why I like to make videos on this channel where I try to uplift people, give out a little bit of advice, and just try to, help someone that might be needing that help. And once in a while you do hear back from someone that you've helped. It's not that often, but whenever you do get it, it just keeps you going. So like this channel going into the new year, I am going to be doing more of that. And I want to get more personal on the videos as well, so there'll be a bit more of this, and hopefully we'll get out and do a little bit more vlogging again, a few little travel vlogs, let's just say. I want to say travel vlogs will not be going too far just yet, because we're not there just yet, but we're on the path towards that once again. But the thoughts going into the new year is, I hope it is a better one. Plain and simple, that's a hope, that's a wish. Hopefully it does not be a repeat of the year we've currently went through, and things start to settle themselves down on a worldwide scale. It is a crazy, crazy time to be alive. I'm not going to get into politics or any of that sort of stuff, but there's a lot of suffering going on right now, and it's not good. Nobody needs it. I hope that there's some kind of balance comes back into the world right now, because the one thing we just don't seem to have right now is proper balance at the minute. We're kind of at the point now where I think a lot of people are kind of just thinking to themselves, okay, what's going to happen next? So my wish for you guys and myself is that going into the new year, we get a good one and things start to work out in your favour. And whatever you're working towards, I genuinely, hand and heart, hope that you start progressing towards it. And the only other thing is, don't be scared. Like, that's the thing that this guy that I talked about, the town over that climbed that tree, when that happens, if you've been on this channel for any length of time, you know I've made a short film in the past on that particular subject. And when that happens, you kind of wish to yourself, I wish I had have had an opportunity to tell that guy that things are going to get better for him. Things were going to change. Things were going to go better for him if he just held out. I kind of know the details ever so slightly. Like, they are rumours at this point, but it was apparently a relationship that had broken up. That's what drove him to do what he did. And I've been there, married, divorced at a young age. I thought that was the end of the line as well. Then I made that short movie. Took a few years, got that made. But in the progress of doing that, I was able to progress from where I was at and get to a place where I'm not currently where I want to be, but I'm a million miles away from that guy in his early 20s that got married, got divorced, and had all his eggs in one basket, let's just say. So you kind of wish you had the chance to tell someone good through a similar situation, you know what, I can see where you're at, completely understand it, but trust me, if you give it some time, could be years, could be months, you can know how quickly things is going to turn around for you, but they genuinely will, at some point, if you give it a chance, it will get better. If you are going through something rough right now, I'm there with you. Been there, done that, wore the t-shirt, all that sort of stuff. And I do know from experience that if you give it a bit of time, things will get better in the long run. I, right now, been through a couple of weird things this year myself, but genuinely couldn't be happier right now of where I'm currently at. Again, not where I want to be, but I'm progressing day by day. So yeah, there's some thoughts for you going into 2026. So whatever you're doing, I hope you're happy and you're safe. And if you are going through something, trust me, you'll get through it. You mightn't be able to see it now, but trust me, you're just standing too close to the problem. If you give it a little bit of time, the problem gets further away from you. And the further away you get from the problem, you start to see around that problem. And it does get better. So guys, thank you for the support on the channel. I appreciate anybody that takes the time to sit down and watch these videos. Yeah, if you have any ideas for the channel, feel free to hit me up and let me know what you think. Happy New Year. Take care of yourself.